All right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to the spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
While self-belief is a powerful thing, he has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Big. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here is the wrestler/grappler, the Team Cerro Longo rep, Merab Dvalishvili, one of several Georgian fighters that have emerged over the last several years, and you gotta think you're gonna get a takedown attempt here early in this round, DC. Merab doesn't make any bones about it. The opposition knows what's coming. More often than not, they're unable to stop it. Big elbow there.
Right back! Right back!
Dvalishvili's now dealing with a cheat code.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
And another strike from the top lands for him. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Dvalishvili.
Strong reversal there.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of...
Well, he's got his back now. Really good job with the ground and pound. And now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submissions, but those...
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh! Oh, huge left.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Nice block there.
Dvalishvili's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Another big takedown. He passes to half guard.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Dvalishvili.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Side control now. Dvalishvili's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hip up on his opponent.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition. Knee on belly.
Constantly a moving target.
Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move, or the fight is going to get stopped. Big ground and pound.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Dvalishvili's pass attempt denied. Final seconds here of round one.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Ground and pound strike there now. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
All right, round two. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Oh, Superman punch is good. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, huge knee to the head. Perfectly timed and placed.
Oh, he tagged it. Great combination to the head.
Oh, how about out the judo toss there. Judo 101. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Dvalishvili's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Just misses with the right. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown.
Now trying to trap an arm. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
Let's go! Get him off you! Get him off!
Just gotta be careful here.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Great submission defense.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Dvalishvili ground and pound from half guard.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your legs able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
We're so close. Now we got to close that gap. It's just getting there. We have to get more aggressive. Let's tire him out a little bit more.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Oh, nice punch there by Dvalishvili. Collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Right into side control. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Dvalishvili's right back to the full mount here.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, hammer fist here by Dvalishvili.
Let's go! Get that wrist control!
He passes the half.
Dvalishvili's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. He's got to start throwing now.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. 3 minutes. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Dvalishvili. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ring.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Don't stay flat on your back. Get on your hips. Let's go.
You need to work on this
We have
position.
crossed the midpoint of this one.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili.
Posture, elbow.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Dvalishvili's back in full mount.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Dvalishvili's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Keep pushing. Keep busy.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Double leg takedown is true. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Great ground and pound by this man. Another strike gets through from the top position.
1 minute. 60 seconds left.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Dvalishvili. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
Keep that top position.
the round. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. All right. Look and breathe. Nice, nice. Breathe. Just go out there and keep doing what you
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up the ring. You got to get that off of that stool, and this is a real test of his full desire to fight.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. In the half guard.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
His work.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Dvalishvili's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish. Oh.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Dvalishvili. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili.
He's got to be careful here.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Dvalishvili's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Dvalishvili going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position.
great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
45 seconds remain in the round. Dvalishvili. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because he's got a hip over.
Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
That was a beautiful takedown landed there.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Dvalishvili.
He passed the half guard. Great job landing from the top position.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, right into mount.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Massive shot from the top.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Get them out here.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making
Back mount now. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Oh, nice job there to land the knee strike to the body, again making great use of his length in this match.
He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here? Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Always be closing. Busy in the clinch here. The punch is good. Oh, the master of the transition. Nice grip. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. Well, we are the only two men sitting in this arena tonight after a 25-minute title fight there. Epic back-and-forth affair. I think the challenger might have done enough.
The champ didn't want to let go of his title. He fell a little bit short, and we should have a new UFC champion. He did a great job of using his all-around MMA game in order to take the belt away from the champ.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Big.
All right, so how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet. There he is, the now undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. He thought he was going to get the champion out of there tonight. He thought he'd get the finish. Instead, he needs all 5 rounds to get the job done here tonight, but the judges saw it his way. A monumental result here tonight in Las Vegas as we crown a new UFC heavyweight champion.